I was listening to a podcast this morning about a conversion story of a young man who was going to be a Protestant preacher and ended converting to Catholicism. And he was going to what is considered the Harvard of all seminaries. It was the Dallas Theological Seminary. And I guess everybody goes there. It's like, wow, that's where you're going to learn great theology. And what I heard at the end of it was that, and then when you get your degree, you decide which route are you going to go? You're going to go Baptist, you're going to go, you know, I don't know, Lutheran, are you going to go Pentecostal, are you going to go whatever? And I thought, wow, they can get taught at a seminary and get to pick which religion they want, but they weren't allowed to pick Catholicism. They were allowed to pick those, even though they were different, they didn't care. Well, if there's only one truth, why did you care? If I'm a theology teacher and I believe in the Assemblies of God, why would I want you to be Baptist? Why would I want you to be Lutheran? Why would I want you to be anything but Assemblies of God if I were any other denomination? So what it said was, we don't really care too much what you teach as long as you don't go Catholic. And one of the things in this young man who was being interviewed, the interviewer said to him, so as you're walking towards the Catholic faith, because anybody that studies truth will come to the Catholic faith because the Catholic faith is true. And he said, the crisis in the church has hurt a lot of people. And one of the things I thought about when he said that is the crisis in the church, the current crisis makes me even more want to cling to the Holy Roman Catholic Church. And some people be like, what? Here's my understanding. Here's my rationale. The church is in crisis because it's being attacked yet again. It's attacked by every Protestant religion. They can love each other, but they all hate Catholic. You can attack. Satan wants to attack the church. We have the pedophilia. It's actually a pederasty scandal. We've had the other scandals in the church going all the way back 2,000 years. Arianism, the huge crises in the church. We've had bad popes, anti-popes, good popes. We've had great leadership and we've had horrible leadership. And yet, as Jesus said in the Bible, the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. These other religions spring up and then split when people have different views. And yet the Catholic Church is the one that is the most attacked. Zachary King, a former satanic high wizard, was a guest on my show several times, spoke at my conference. He had a massive conversion where he had an illumination of conscience and quickly was told, he said, I didn't even need to be told. As soon as I was having this illumination, I knew immediately that the Catholic Church was true. He spoke of when he was a Satanist. His particular coven was about abortion rituals, but he worked with another coven and they had black masses. It was strictly against the Catholic Church. And we've all understood about taking the Eucharist and using it in the rituals. They don't attack the other churches. They attacked truth. Jesus is truth, and Jesus is always attacked. Jesus gave us one church, not many, and it will always be attacked. And if you're struggling, because I've been listening to several conversion stories today, and there's several Protestants who love the Lord, and they're faced with Catholicism and the truth and the things that they learn from it, and they love going into the churches and but yet it's hard to pull the trigger and just jump into the church. And one woman said, yeah, I heard the Father say to me, what are you waiting for? And she said, I guess what I was waiting for is to have all the answers. And then I'd go. And it reminded me that that's like all of us. We all want to have all the answers before we jump, no matter what the decision is. But God said, if you had all the answers, you would never need faith. And faith is what Jesus treasures so much above most anything. Faith, hope, and love, right? These three things. Of course, we know love is the most important, but having faith and love. Remember, guys, It is our pride that stops us. There's a blindness. Don't wait to have all the answers. Do the research. I'm not saying to just, okay, I'm going to just randomly do something. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, I'll pick Catholicism. No, do your research. One of the things that all the Protestant religions have in common is when they go and do church history, they always stop before they get to the early church. They go to Jesus, they skip several hundred years and the church fathers, and they start somewhere right around Luther. Seek out truth. If you are struggling, no matter where you are, if you're Catholic and you're struggling with your faith, if you're a non-believer at all and you're struggling to wonder, if you are Protestant, Buddhist, Muslim, just say, God, show me truth. I don't have to then say, oh, it's mine, or here's what it is. If you genuinely seek truth and you pray, Lord, show me truth, he will show you. It says, seek and ye shall find, ask and you shall be answered. Knock and the door shall be opened. Have you ever really prayed that prayer? If truth exists, show me, reveal it. Because I'm certain once you really do open your eyes, every one of us in God's time will be led to the Catholic Church because it's the one Jesus founded. And please don't listen to people when they say Catholics do this or Catholics do that, or this is what Catholics believe. Ask a Catholic. Actually, don't ask all Catholics because we don't all know. Some people are like, I don't know, that's what I was told. Go to the catechism. Go to a learned Catholic who can explain the faith. You probably can't even explain why you believe what you believe, or every rule of your Baptist or your congregational, or your Pentecostal, or you can't. And you probably couldn't even explain how your religion is different than the church down the street. That's okay. Go to a learned Catholic theologian. You're smart. I know I don't know who you are, but you are smart. God gave you enough to be able to discern truth. We're in this together, guys. We're all seeking. We all need to find. I just hope that I'm able to help you. So don't let any crisis in the church, don't let any bad news pull you away, but rather let it be a reminder that Satan is relentless against the church. He's going to attack the one that Jesus instituted because he doesn't want Jesus' church to succeed. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching this Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.